boxing's legendary and only 8-division champion of the world, introducing the one and only Manny Pacquiao!
Manny Pacquiao isn't just a boxer. He's a living reminder that even the most impossible dreams can come true. Because before he was an 8-division world champion, before he was a national hero, before he was Manny Pacquiao, he was a starving teenager sleeping on the streets of Manila, wondering if he'd even survive the week.
How would you describe what you lived in when you were growing up?
We don't have our own house, we don't have land, we don't have even food. We just, we have to work every day to make money to buy food.
This is the story of how a boy with nothing fought his way into history. Manny Pacquiao was born on December 17, 1978 in Kibawe, Bukidnon, a small rural town in the Philippines. His family was extremely poor. His father was a farmer. His mother took whatever job she could find just to put food on the table. But most of the time there wasn't food on the table. Manny grew up knowing hunger. Not the kind where you skip lunch and complain, the kind where days go by and your stomach aches so badly you can't sleep. When Manny was 14, his world was shattered. His father left the family. Suddenly there was no money, no stability, and the only way to survive was to leave home. So Manny packed a small bag, said goodbye to his mother, and boarded a boat to Manila. He was just a boy alone in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, with no education, no job, and no plan. In Manila, Manny slept anywhere he could, on benches, in doorways, under cardboard boxes. To survive, he sold bread, he shined shoes, he worked on construction sites for pennies. But the streets are unforgiving. Every day was a fight not in a boxing ring, but for survival. And that's when Manny found something that would change his life forever, a small, run-down boxing gym. The first time Manny stepped into the ring, he weighed just 98 pounds. Too small, too skinny, but he was fast, lightning fast. He had a left hand that could cut through the air, and he had something no trainer could teach: desperation. Manny started fighting in small local matches. The prize? $2. Enough to eat for a day and send a little bit home to his mother. By 16, Manny Pacquiao turned professional. He didn't have a famous coach. He didn't have a promoter. But he had a reason to fight survival. The early fights were nothing glamorous. Small venues, plastic chairs, crowds that barely filled the room. But fight after fight, Manny kept winning. His speed, his relentless energy, his ability to take a punch and keep moving forward, it made him stand out. Soon, he caught the attention of bigger trainers. And in 1998, Manny shocked the boxing world by winning his first world title, the WBC Flyweight Championship. It was the moment the world started paying attention. Most fighters stick to 1 or 2 weight classes. Manny? He climbed divisions like it was nothing. He moved up and up, fighting men who were naturally bigger, heavier, stronger. And every time critics said, "This is the fight where Pacquiao will lose," but he kept proving them wrong. Barrera, Morales, Márquez, De La Hoya. Pacquiao beat some of the greatest boxers of his era, and with every victory he added another chapter to an already unbelievable story. By the late 2000s, Manny Pacquiao wasn't just a boxer, he was the boxer. Fighting in Las Vegas, breaking pay-per-view, records earning millions for a single night in the ring. But despite the fame, the money, and the spotlight, Manny never forgot the streets he came from. Unlike many athletes who disappear into luxury, Pacquiao gave his money away. He built homes for the poor. He handed out food to families in need. He paid for children's schooling, and in 2010 he entered politics, running for Congress in the Philippines, determined to use his influence to help those who, like him, had once been forgotten. By the end of his career, Manny Pacquiao had done something no one in boxing history had achieved, winning world titles in 8 different weight divisions, an accomplishment so rare it may never be repeated. But his legacy isn't just about belts or records. It's about the kid who sold donuts to survive, the teenager who slept under cardboard boxes, the man who took punches from the world and punched back harder. Manny Pacquiao's story is proof that greatness isn't given, it's earned one fight at a time. From the streets of Manila to the top of the boxing world, Manny Pacquiao's life will forever stand as a reminder that no matter where you start, if you have the heart to fight, you can end up a champion.